I want to start this conversation with something honest and maybe a little uncomfortable. If you're over 50, there's a good chance you're walking around with a health problem that is slowly, quietly damaging your kidneys, yet you may feel completely fine. No warning signs, no pain, nothing obvious. And that's exactly why high blood pressure has earned the name the silent killer. It doesn't storm into your life with dramatic symptoms. It whispers, it hides. And before many people even realize what's happening, their kidneys are already struggling. As a doctor in my 50s, I've seen this story play out more times than I'd like to admit. Patients come in feeling healthy, maybe just a little tired or stressed, maybe noticing that they're urinating a bit more at night or feeling slightly swollen in the ankles, but nothing alarming. Then we run the labs, and the numbers tell a different story. Creatinine up, GFR down. Blood pressure creeping higher and higher. These three numbers form a pattern, one that I wish more people understood earlier. What makes high blood pressure so dangerous is that it damages the kidneys in slow motion. Think of the kidneys as a delicate filtration system, two small but powerful organs filtering about 150 to 180 liters of blood every single day. They remove toxins, balance minerals, regulate hormones, keep blood pressure stable, and even help control red blood cell production. But inside these organs are millions of tiny blood vessels called glomeruli that act like microscopic strainers. When your blood pressure rises too high, day after day, year after year, those fragile vessels get stiff, narrow, and scarred. Imagine blasting your home plumbing with water at pressure levels it was never designed to handle. Eventually, leaks form, filters break, and the entire system becomes overwhelmed. That's exactly what high blood pressure does to your kidneys. It doesn't need to be sky high. Even slightly elevated numbers, 130/80ths, 135/85th scan, start the process. And the older we get, the more vulnerable the kidneys become because the blood vessels naturally lose flexibility. Add stress, poor sleep, too much sodium, long-term inflammation, maybe a little weight gain around the midsection, and suddenly the kidneys find themselves working harder than ever. Many people ask me, "But doc, if my kidneys were in trouble, wouldn't I feel it?" I wish the answer were yes. But the truth is no. Kidney damage is usually painless. By the time symptoms show up, like foamy urine, swelling, fatigue, or nausea, the damage has often been happening for years. So what can we do? How do we protect the kidneys after 50, especially when blood pressure seems to rise naturally with age? We start by breaking the big problem into smaller pieces, because high blood pressure isn't caused by just one thing. It's a combination of biology, lifestyle, stress, inflammation, and habits that sneak into our routine without us noticing. Let's start with something simple and scientifically grounded: sodium. Most people think salt is just what you sprinkle on food. But after 50, the kidneys become less efficient at removing excess sodium. So even modest amounts can raise blood pressure. Many foods labeled healthy soups, sauces, salad dressings, even whole wheat bread carry hidden sodium loads. I tell my patients, for 1 week, look at every label. You'll be shocked at where salt hides. When you reduce sodium even slightly, blood pressure can drop within days, and your kidneys instantly breathe easier. Another key factor is stiff blood vessels. As we age, inflammation, stress, poor sleep, and lack of movement make the arteries less flexible. And when the arteries stiffen, the pressure inside them rises, just like squeezing a garden hose. But here's the encouraging part. Even small changes, like walking 20 to 30 minutes a day, stretching, deep breathing, or simply drinking enough water, start to restore that flexibility. Blood vessels respond quickly to healthy habits, especially after midlife. We also need to talk about the foods that naturally support kidney health and blood pressure. I'm not talking about exotic supplements or expensive powders. I'm talking about everyday foods that help reduce inflammation, relax blood vessels, and support filtration. Foods rich in potassium like spinach, avocados, bananas, oranges help balance sodium levels. Foods high in magnesium, pumpkin seeds, almonds, leafy greens help relax blood vessels. And nitrates in beets and arugula help naturally boost nitric oxide levels, which widens blood vessels and reduces strain on the kidneys. There's also a hidden truth. Many people don't realize dehydration can raise blood pressure. As we age, the feeling of thirst weakens. So many people don't realize they're chronically dehydrated. Thickened blood increases vessel pressure and makes the kidneys work harder. A simple habit, drinking water first thing in the morning, can reset this. It starts the filtration system, lowers cortisol, supports blood flow, helps the body balance electrolytes. Now, I don't want to just give you science. I want this to lead to real change. So here's a small but powerful action you can try as soon as you finish this video. Replace one salty processed snack with a potassium-rich food today. It could be a banana, a handful of nuts, a cup of berries, or even a glass of beet juice. One tiny swap begins shifting your internal balance. When you see how good your body feels, you'll feel encouraged to take the next step. Let's also acknowledge the role of stress. After 50, many people experience a perfect storm: career pressure, caregiving for parents, financial responsibilities, hormonal changes, and the emotional weight of life transitions. Stress hormones like cortisol cause blood vessels to constrict. This raises blood pressure and affects the kidneys. I'm not telling you to radically change your life. I'm asking for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes a day. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, elongate your exhale, and let your nervous system reset. Over time, this simple habit lowers blood pressure as effectively as some medications. Now let me explain why this matters. When blood pressure stays high for long enough, it leads to chronic kidney disease. And chronic kidney disease increases blood pressure even more. It becomes a vicious cycle. But the earlier we interrupt it, the easier it is to reverse. I've had patients in their late 50s and early 60s whose kidney numbers were beginning to slip. They felt completely fine, but the labs showed early warning signs. By making small, daily changes, reducing sodium, adding potassium-rich foods, moving more, hydrating, and managing stress, they improved their kidney function in just a few months. We didn't aim for perfection. We aimed for consistency. The kidneys respond beautifully when they are given even a little bit of support. And of course, medication has its place. If your doctor prescribes blood pressure medication, it isn't a sign of weakness or failure. It's a tool, a lifeline. Many of the most effective medications were designed specifically to protect the kidneys. But even with medication, lifestyle changes amplify the benefits. You become an active partner in your own healing. If you've been ignoring your blood pressure or just hoping it will improve on its own, I want you to remember this. You deserve to protect your body. You deserve energy, clarity, and long-term health. High blood pressure may be silent, but your actions don't have to be. And here's my gentle call to action. Don't just watch this video and move on. Pick one small change and start today. Swap one food. Add one walk. Drink one extra glass of water. Try one relaxation technique. Your kidneys will thank you. Your heart will thank you. And your future self will thank you. The silent killer only wins when we stop paying attention. But when we take charge slowly, consistently, compassionately, we reclaim control. Your kidneys are worth protecting. Your health is worth fighting for. And your next chapter, after 50, can be stronger than ever.